This is the Nanaimo Boat Basin. It really is the place to be if you're in Nanaimo. There's always a lot going on. You can walk right along the waterfront here. I think it's the people watching and the boat watching that people like the most about this place. It's unique because people commute from Protection Island. They come over on the Protection Island ferry, or they come over on their little boats, or whatever floats.
Singing la-dee-da, la-dee-da, singing la-dee-da, oh la-da-dee-da, singing la-dee-da, la-da-dee-da, singing la-dee-da, oh la-da-dee-da.
But things are about to change. The boat basin is operated by the Nanaimo Port Authority. It's a federal government public agency. They say they are no longer able to operate this public marina, and so they are leasing it to a private American company.
Thank you very much, Your Worship and Council, for the opportunity to visit with you tonight. I was asked to attend to bring you up or give you an update of the status of the project which the Port is engaged with Pacific Northwest Marina Group. Just to give everyone a clear picture, the project is a lease of a federal water lot, which is also includes the Boat Basin Marina, which is currently operated by the Port Authority, and the replacement of old dock structures and ramps with new modern marine infrastructure. The cost of the project is estimated at $9.3 million, which is completely 100% private funding.
Is most or all of that going to be in new construction in the marina?
Yeah, the $9.3 million is almost all of it is directly related to construction, new construction in the water, nothing on the land side. Community contact.
We've had meetings with the tugboat operators here in Nanaimo. The Port Authority had meetings with the Underwater Harvesters Association.
The first time I heard about the privatization was I got a call. I was working in Vancouver, and Tony, my partner, phoned and said, "You got to get home now. There's a meeting that you've got to be a part of. They're trying to privatize the Harbour, and we need to know what's going on."
We've been in discussion with Nanaimo First Nation since May the 17th.
Consultation must take place at the strategic level. Proper engagement and consultation isn't saying, "Oh, by the way, here, someone call up the Indians and get the Indians in the room and tell them what we've decided to do." That isn't consultation, right? And that's what's happened here. We were not part of any decision-making process or any process at all leading up to the Port Authority's decision to hand over what has been an important Nanaimo space and an important public space over to some American company for the next generation or two.
You know, and the treaty rights of the Nanaimo can help to protect the waters of Nanaimo for everyone. Right?
Protection Islanders found out about the development plan down here in the Boat Basin back in May of 2012. However, we realized after about a month of this that in fact there was going to be no written agreement in the lease as to our public right of access. It was simply going to be a commercial lease, and there would be no guarantees of our future.
The lessee, PMNG, isn't really able to make any major changes under the terms of the contract without consent from the Nanaimo Port Authority.
Said anything major that's going to change in the original design, that we have an agreement where Pacific Northwest will consult with the port, and the port will have the ability to discuss it.
Okay.
And prior to the changes being made. The marina has always been a user public marina. We feel that we have accommodated the general public in the use and in the change of the use of the marina in this project.
I think the Port Authority just does not want to have to manage the harbour. I think that they see this as an entity that can be just disregarded. They haven't invested any money in upgrades for a long, long time. Over the last few years, we've barely seen any upgrades to the harbour. So you can tell that there's not a lot of interest being paid to the boat basin. We have to ensure that we take care of the things that we love the most, and that being our marina.
We're in this business to sell slip space, so the reason we're building it is we've been listening to the Protection Islanders, their needs for small slip space, which is not normal.
Our original thoughts on providing public access was to simply have the Pacific Northwest Marine Group underwrite us in the lease agreement, or in other words, enshrine the public right of access into their lease agreement, thereby ensuring we would have access for the full 30 years of their occupation here.
We will look at a 5-year lease. I'm not sure it's feasible to go to a 30-year lease. To commit for longer than those interim lengths may not be feasible. The 3-hour tie-up and the ferry service are things which I think the council and taxpayers should be concerned as, and they affect Protection Island as a whole. Those are certainly things we're willing to talk about, but we're paying market rates or better for the lease, and so we have to make the business make sense.
You know, the congestion of parking and discharging things in the plaza now is chaotic and dangerous. The assembly wharf would give a larger area, but it would be a far better place for them to discharge their catch than in the plaza.
Yeah, totally appreciate the fact that the commercial fleet's important to us.
They're suggesting that we get to offload in the at the assembly wharf, which is not protected from northwest winds, so it would make it very difficult. And remember, the assembly wharf is built to unload freighters, not 40-foot commercial vessels.
To have it looking like a streamlined yacht club, this is not the place for that. Campbell River, yes, it's they've got one of the most beautiful marinas I've ever seen. They've got yachts there from all over the world, but that's what that one is for. That one is for the people that travel the world, the big luxury boats and all that here.
So an alternative to this proposed deal would be for the stakeholders to develop a co-op. Through that co-op, be able to run this marina in a way that's suitable to everybody.
Well, personally, I would like to see this to be a civic marina. I think we could have a fisherman's co-op on one end perhaps, and a very lively small boat basin down at the boot, where we could have not only the Protection Islanders, but we could have the rest of the Nanaimoites being able to come down, launch kayaks, etc. Perhaps even kayak rentals, and in the middle we could have the transient docks.
So CM Harbour Authority, and I'm the harbour manager. So I work for a board of directors, which are a volunteer group, and we manage and operate the facility for Fisheries and Oceans. So we have a lease with them, annual lease for $1. We pay all our bills, we make all the rules and regulations. We do have an obligation to them, and they do as well to us. Any major infrastructure they will fund for us, but the daily operations, we look after it all. We're very much mandated for the working man. In our area here, this community, there's I think about 9 private marinas around us, and we're the only public dock.
The model for this marina here is there's 9 directors altogether. There is 4 commercial fishermen on the board. There's 2 recreational and 2 commercial people. And there's if there is a tie, the town of Sydney has got the 9th vote, which would split the tie one way or the other. And it's worked very well. It's been great.
So profit's not your motive?
No.
Are you sure?
No. It's not. It's just it's we've kept these rates at the same, basically the same since I came here in 1979.
There's a certain breed that will come to a fisherman's harbor and wants to be in amongst the working guys. And the fancy marinas, they have their place too. And those are the suits, and they can go there. So, you know, every town needs their little community harbor, as far as I'm concerned. And to take that out of Nanaimo and beautify it, which is basically what will happen, you know, that's sad, because there's just not gonna be those kind of people left anymore in the communities, and it takes all people to have a community, my opinion. So.
The Ladysmith Maritime Society is a community organization. Yeah, it started off as boomsticks, logs with planks nailed across it, and a few floating structures. And the community built it into what it is today. We have a maximum of 50-foot vessels. The focus is on providing moorage to the local community. We only have 2 hired staff, myself as the executive director, and a full-time paid wharfinger, and the rest is all volunteer. Really dedicated people, some of them who put in hours that are the equivalent of a full-time job. It's understood that when you're a moorer here at the Maritime Society, that some of those funds are going to go into heritage activities. We have a working floating heritage vessel fleet, as well as a maritime museum, and to the annual festival.
I'm here for what I call the boat basin mostly. We have the fishermen, where are they going to go?
There are a number of people in our community who don't feel that they've got a voice, they don't feel that they've got a power, any way to express themselves. So they come together and they share.
We gotta think outside the box. Think outside the box. We gotta think outside the box. Think outside the box. We gotta think outside the box. Think outside the box. We gotta think outside the box. Think outside the box. And it'll be so long.
The waters that we're standing in front of here is the Aboriginal tidal fishery of the Nanaimo people that was recognized in
This city's gonna look the same as any other city around if we sit down. If we sit down, down, down.
This is my home, and this is where my boats belong. And this is where my children belong. So I believe we have the power to create change, and I believe we have the power to stop this particular development if we all listen to one another and allow ourselves the opportunity to hear our issues.
So good dialogue is good. Can we do everything for everyone? No. Can we try to do as much as we can? Yes. Thank you very much, Your Worship and Council. Thank you very much.
So time is running out. The 30-year lease to the Pacific Northwest Marine Group is about to be finalized at any moment.
Instead of getting sucked in by the corporate greedy hands up. The heavy hands gonna push and push us around. If enough of us stick together, we can keep this city feeling like a small town. Instead of sitting down, down.